Hey guys, good afternoon. I have to tell you a story that just happened to me a couple of days ago. I was with a dear friend, and we all have friends that, some friends we like to shop with. Sometimes we have friends that we go on trips with, friends that we meet through our kids. Friends that we work with, and so on. And then there are those friends that we have that just hold us accountable, and we can get so vulnerable with them. We can just get raw and really have some heart-to-heart conversations. Well, that's exactly the kind of friend that I met a couple of days ago. We had raw conversations about what she and I are wanting to pursue, some dreams that we have. And we started to call each other out and really challenge each other. And I love friends like that. So that's what sort of got me started on this video. And this video today is about these plans and goals that I have that I'm wondering if you have something similar or you're pursuing more. As I was sharing with my friend different things that I want to do, I was explaining and really explaining to her how fearful I was. And I've discovered that as I've gotten healthier and healthier up in my head, I've discovered that I'm not near as not confident. I don't know if that's a double negative, but I'm more confident. I'm not minimalizing myself and just really conquering some things. But fear will rear its ugly head every once in a while. And here's the deal. Fear is a terrible motivator because fear, hey Donna, fear is invisible. We can't see it necessarily on us unless we're deathly afraid of something, a terror that's happening. But we don't see fear in other people as they're walking by, or we don't say, oh, that guy's fearful, or she's fearful. Look at, she's fearful. I'm fearful. It's invisible, but it guides our behavior. It's this invisible thing inside of us, but it certainly guides our behavior. So what's happening with both my friend and I is we've got these big dreams. Can you see my dog on my lap? But fear has sort of got us paralyzed, and it's got us procrastinating. And procrastination usually is almost always tied to fear. And I'm not talking about procrastinating putting a load of laundry in. I'm talking about when you procrastinate on big dreams and goals. It's usually tied to fear. And that's what's happening to she and I both. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about is having these dreams and really finding your purpose. Now listen, I'm not talking to the people out there that are absolutely 100% just happy with where they are in life. And that's a beautiful thing. But I am talking to people who have this little itch and they just can't scratch it because they know there's something more. So let me tell you what purpose really is, or what purpose will answer. Purpose, the word purpose, is going to answer these two things. Why are you here on this earth? And what are you made for? So why are you here and what you're made for? That's your purpose. And I believe, first of all, let me show you something. Look at this. This is my license plate. For years, the word purpose, long before I ever got this license plate and the vehicle that I got through my company, I've always been having this itch or this little thing about me. What's your purpose? There's more to life. You need to bring value to people. Hey, Becky, what's your purpose? And I'm betting, raise your hand or give me a yes if you are the same way. There's more to life that I can bring value to. So every single person out there has a purpose. All of us do. We're not here to take up space, to take breaths and then just die. We are here for a purpose. But most people, maybe not most, many people just go through life and just skim the surface about what their purpose is. Now, I understand that many people are busy. They might be new parents. They might hold down 3 jobs. They might be a business owner. They might travel for a living. I get that, and I understand that. So I'm talking about people who, I still believe that there are people out there that even in the midst of all of that, they're still digging for something more. So many people don't dig to find it, though. They just skim the surface, or they don't take the time to listen to their heart, or they just sort of operate on shallowness. They're addicted to this ho-hum, whatever, and I believe, though, that we all have a purpose. So let me ask you a few questions and see if this, hey Lisa, see if this resonates with you. Have you ever felt this itch? There's something inside that you just can't quite put your finger on that you know you should be doing. Okay? Second thing is, do you feel like you're missing out on something? You're just missing out on something. Do you ever get envious or jealous of other people's, their path that they're on? I'm not saying that they're successful or they're millionaires, but you look at them and you're like, I wish I was that. Do you say, someday I'm going to do that? Or in the next couple of years, I'm going to do that. Someday. Do you take that someday you're just always talking about someday? Do you feel stuck? Do you just feel stuck? Or do you feel frustrated? When you feel frustrated, that is another good indication that you're on the path to something good. And I'm not talking about you're frustrated with your kids or you're frustrated with whatever. I'm talking about you just feel stuck and frustrated with yourself. And that's sort of where I'm at, because remember, I got this fear I'm dealing with, so I'm frustrated. But I know that the frustration that I'm feeling, just like the fear that I'm feeling, is an indication that something is better. So I'm reading this great book right now, and it's called Claim Your Power by Mastin Kipp. And a lot of this is coming from that. And in it, he says that frustration is like a contraction for something greater. There's something greater that's coming. And those of you out there that are parents, mothers, when we birthed our babies, we've had contractions, right? And they were painful. They were frustrating, and you just wanted that pain to be gone, but you knew that there was something awesome that was going to come at the end of all those contractions. So when you feel frustrated, let that be an indication that you're probably on the right path. And you need to look at fear and just say, enough. So speaking of that, you are going to come, when you are pursuing something really big, your purpose would be one of them. Why are you here? What are you made for? When you're pursuing that, you can be guaranteed that you are going to come across all kinds of roadblocks. But what you're going to be able to say when you keep pushing through is that, sorry, fear, talk to the hand. You have no control over me, because I know that I've got a purpose. So unless you are in mortal danger, of losing a limb or losing your life, really just know that the fear and the frustration that you're feeling are like these neon signs, in those stores, the neon sign that points to the exit or points to the wherever. Let that be an indication that you are going in the right direction. So let frustration be an indication when you are pursuing something big that you're on the right path. And that's what my friend and I were talking about. And here's the last thing that I want to throw out there. And this could be a very good possibility. It's not always the case. But if you are feeling a little depressed or a little lonely, would you consider that maybe that is your purpose? What's inside of you saying, come on, I've got more for you. I've got more for you. I understand your depression and your loneliness, but follow me, pursue me. Just think about that. Not always the case, but I think a lot of the times it is. So my friend and I, can you see what a different friend this is? And I think I challenge you to grab friends like that. Always have friends like that. The ones that you can get raw and real and can hold you accountable. Find those friends. So she and I were talking all about these things. So as you know, I love to read. I talk about books that I read a lot. So as I continue to read this book, I'm going to probably hop on here more and more and more and talk to you about, finding that purpose, why you're here, what are you made for, give me hey Ronnie, give me a raise your hand or whatever, who wants to thrive in this world instead of just exist and coast and just take the easy way out. I don't because I know I want to be a light and a beacon to others. Here's the deal. I've said this so many times on my videos is we should be about paying it forward, and it doesn't have to be about any monetary thing. Paying our knowledge forward and our heart and our cheering people on, pay it forward. So I'm going to just pay it forward by hopping on these live videos, and maybe I've spoken to one person. Woo, that's great. Because I have people that are speaking into me all the time, and if we keep it to ourselves, what good is that for? So that's it, guys. Have a great Thursday. I had to think about what day it is. Have a great Thursday. If you have that itch and you're just not sure what it is, there's something more, my challenge would be to pursue your purpose. There's more for you. There's more for you. So that's it, guys. Have a great Thursday. If you liked the video, share it with a friend or share it on your timeline, whatever. But let's get the word out. This world is a big, big place, and we need to connect arms and edify and help each other. And that is what it's all about. So have a great day, guys.